So with that being said, I'm still going to get these long pieces, but I just don't want a sharp outline. And being that I have it in the open position, I'm getting a softer cut around the edges. So I'm going to lay his head to the side. We're going to take a 45-degree angle. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to taper that out. And since his hair is not really thick on his neck, we're going to do this and we're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it natural just like that. So every hair type is different. So you can't cut every cut every hair type the same way. Every hair type or hairstyle can't be finished the same way. That's where experience and a good education comes in. So as I'm spinning him around, the other thing I'm also doing is I'm constantly looking in my mirror. It's serving two purposes. I don't have to move my feet, so I'm being very efficient with the haircut and my speed, and I'm also checking my work in the mirror as I'm doing it. Because if I only have to do everything once, then I don't have to cut fast. The speed, and I like to call it efficiency, not speed. The speed comes in by just doing it once and not having to do each step a couple times. And so now you can see here on top there, we're blended in. As I turn them around, and I can see in the mirror also too, we have this angle too, like I talked about before. And this particular haircut, this is going to be a quicker haircut, but don't ever feel like, because I've heard this a lot before in different classes that I've taught and from some of my barbers, that sometimes they feel like they might possibly be cheating their customer if the haircut only takes 15 minutes. If you're not rushing and you're giving your customer exactly what they want, then they're getting what they're paying for. So in this case, since we're not doing an intricate fade on dark hair on light color skin, it's obviously not going to take as long. But he described what he wanted and he's getting exactly what he wanted. So the end result is still going to be a very happy customer that's going to come back to you. Alright, so now we're going to fade out this sideburn just like the other side. Okay, then we're going to taper out that front angle there. So no hard line, but just a soft outline to match the rest of the texture. Now I'm going to close it down, and just if he's got a little bit of fuzz around the edges, which really doesn't seem to have that much. Alright, and you do have, I don't know if you know this, but you have one long eyebrow on each side. Is it alright if I trim those? Just one sticking out? Okay. I always like to ask with eyebrows because everybody's different. Okay, we just don't want those eyebrows sticking out. So now before the final style, what I want to do is I'm going to clean off the hair cloth, and I want to take the blow dryer and just make sure it's completely dry, because the styling product that we're going to use, we want it's water soluble, and we want to have the hair completely dry. And the other thing I want to do is I want to try to blow out as many of the loose ones as I can, so that way it doesn't get all stuck in the hair and it's not falling out all day long. So step one before the style is clean off your customer. Get those hair clippings off. We're going to clean off his face. As I said, I always like to keep my workstation clean also. Every time I use something, I put it back exactly where I got it, so I always know where it is. Customers notice everything. You don't want to have stuff all over the place, hair all over your tools. You know, you want your station to look like this at the end of the day, just like it does at the beginning of the day. So now, just before we style the hair, we're going to just blow dry it real quick. Okay, all these little extra steps that you do make a huge difference. You know, customers notice, you know, he kept me clean, I'm not itchy, all that kind of thing. So now we're going to style it, and we talked ahead of time. We know he wants the dry look, and I know he wants it to really stand up. You can see how strong his forward growth pattern is. So we're going to use our shaping paste. This is one of the strongest products that we have. It's going to dry really fast. It's going to give him a strong hold and a matte finish. It's extremely water soluble, so you want to make sure that it goes in when the hair is dry, and the product itself dries really quick. But the best part about this is unlike most fiber pomades, matte pomades, pastes, clays, cements, as you can see, we want to use about that much. I want to use a good amount because I got to really get his hair to stand up. Is that it emulsifies in your hands like a cream. So real easy, it emulsifies and feels like a cream, but once it hits the hair, you have about a 10 or a 15-second window before it really dries, and it's gonna really lock in and give him that nice textured look that he wants. And we're gonna be able to push the hair forward. So now this is straight hair that wants to stick straight out, and you can see how strong this product is, that it's actually pushing his hair forward and laying it down, which is pretty amazing. And then the other nice thing is being water soluble. It's truly water soluble. As strong as the hold that he's getting right here, it will rinse out before the shampoo hits his hair in about 30 to 60 seconds in the shower, with no leftover residue. All right, so now we took, you know, which is another popular hairstyle, a fade with a side part cut in, and completely morphed it into something different. All right, I'll get out of the way so you can all see the nice finished product here.